The following podcast is a member of the Pokecasters Network. Pokecasters Network, supporting Pokemon content creators, their shows, and the community of Pokemon fans. To find out more, check out PokecastersNetwork.com or find us on Twitter and Facebook.
Any number with a dollar sign in front of it, I'm good with. But you take away the dollar sign, and all of a sudden, if it's past 5, I don't know.
Question: if it had the pound sign in front of it, or yen, would you understand it then?
Only pounds. And the euro. This is very Eurocentric.
Hello everyone, welcome to Not a Scratch, the only podcast that believes that Scratch is an overpowered move. Shocking, I know. I am your host, your GM, your PM, your DM, Anirudh himself, and with me, thinking that glass would just be better if it just stayed sand.
It's me, Mansour, and I, for one, wear glasses that just have sand in them, because that's how it should be. And I've got someone here with me who joined the Navy so that he could get some navy blue jeans.
It's me, Muhammad. They really don't make navy blue jeans, and it's a shame.
Well, how y'all's doing?
I'm doing still good. I'm still doing good, even though you just asked like an hour ago. Nothing's changed, no updates.
My lack of navy jeans has left me feeling kind of blue.
Alright, so Muhammad's doing fantastic. Okay.
Yeah, he's well enough to make puns.
You guys want to give... Yeah, just well enough for that. Sorry, let me stop and then restart. Does anybody want to give the recap?
Ralph went to the arcade. That's it.
That's not all of it. I went to the arcade.
That's a lot of it.
To the gym. You didn't do so well at the gym. I did great at the arcade. Leveled up. Learned a new move. It was a big day. And then we were told by Sir Crit that we needed to go to New Birch City immediately as per Adam's orders, which is awfully convenient because we were planning on going to see the ball game with the Earthquakes versus... I forgot who they were playing.
The Blizzards.
Yes, the Blizzards.
Burners.
The Burners. Whoops.
Wait. Silver
Yeah,
doesn't
because
play for either of those teams.
Aaron's showing up. Silver does not play for either of those teams. That is correct.
The Burners then. And that's going to be on the Wednesday, and we are traveling on Monday. We have to go to New Birch City immediately. Snow, Kyle, and Ralph are all getting... I think we're getting on a train. We might be walking, but we're going to New Birch City, and that's where we left off last episode.
Cool. Muhammad, anything to add to that?
Ralph went to the arcade. That's pretty much it.
Yeah,
How
that's
dare
pretty
you.
much it. Okay, so with that, we can dive on in. Now, with that, this is the opportunity for you guys to, I suppose, go to the train station if you would like, or you can walk. Your choice.
How long would it take walking?
You're leaving at... So right now the time's 8:30. You'd get there at like 8:30 at night. So, full day with like casual walking speed.
Full day of walking, or we could take a train and get there in like a couple hours, right?
Correct.
But I assume we have to pay money for the
Also
train
correct.
tickets. Okay. Kyle, what do you think?
Well, Adam said we gotta get to New Birch City ASAP. So.
That's
I
true.
think
He
we
did
gotta
say
come
immediately. Although I do think, hot take, I don't think he's the best at communication. So I think once we get there, he's not really gonna tell us.
Did Adam hear that?
Ralph, roll, what would this be? Roll
Deception.
Arcana, I suppose.
Arcana?
Nah,
that's smart?
Yeah, that's smart.
Okay. That's -1. Oof. 6 minus 1 is 5.
Adam heard that, but he's not commenting on it because he's a little preoccupied right now with something else.
Okay.
He's got more important matters to deal with.
He just hears the insult and he's just like, I'll deal with that later. Note to self. He like writes a post-it.
He's busy
puts it
writing.
on his wall.
He's busy writing haikus.
Oh yeah. Hot take. I don't think he's that great at communication. So I have a feeling we're gonna get to New Birch City and we're just not gonna get any information on what to do next. Because he didn't even bother telling us directly. He told Sir Crit and then told, whatever. Maybe he needed that for the clearance. In any case, I don't know if getting there, like what hour we get there, is gonna make that much of a difference. However, he did say get there immediately. We should probably try to go there by train. Snow, what do you think?
Snow.
Oh wait, did she
okay.
hear this conversation?
She did not. I'm gonna save you that.
Okay.
She's kind of just fiddling around in her suitcase or something. Huh? What? Sorry?
We could go to New Birch City by train or by walking. Which would you prefer?
I mean, either one works for me. I've traveled through both a lot, so.
Okay. Let's go by train then, because we have to go there immediately.
Okay. Y'all head to the train station. You buy your tickets.
How much are the tickets?
We got a real.
Do you guys remember how much the train tickets were last time?
Nope.
That was many months ago.
Yeah.
Many moons ago. I want to say like 60.
That's the number that came into my head as well. All right. So in that case, then the cost would be 40
For each person, or
each person.
Oh my god, they're gouging me here. Gouging me. Okay, sure, whatever. 2,240 poke left.
Okay. All right. You guys head on to the train. There are 7 carts in this train. Would you like to pick one?
Let's pick cart 2.
Okay, y'all head into cart 2. There's a few other people there, just kind of chilling. You guys head out, and the train goes chugga chugga choo choo and chews off, I suppose.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, so you guys head onto the train. Each of you roll perception.
Beauty rolls, our favorite.
Beauty rolls. That, I think just
An 18.
Whoa. Let's see what I get. 0. And I got an 8 without the teen.
Okay. Ralph, the only thing you have eyes for is Snow right now, who's busy looking out the window. Meanwhile, Kyle, you sense that somebody is in this car that should not be. That's about all you really sense.
Huh. Kyle's gonna like kind of get up from his seat and like, I'm assuming this train. Does this train have like a bathroom or something in like either end of the car or something like that?
Sure. I'll just say at the ends of each cart there are bathrooms.
Cool.
So.
All right. Kyle, under the ruse of going to the bathroom, is gonna get up and like he's gonna like walk like the length of the car, but like also just like kind of look at who is there and see if there's anyone who raises any red flags.
Okay. With this, I think that might be investigation. Do you think that's?
I think that is a very fair assessment.
Cool. With that, roll smart.
Kyle, as we say in the business, is wicked smart, and yet still only got a 9.
So you look around, you don't see anyone suspicious as you head to the bathroom. You just have this inkling, that feeling that something isn't right on this car. Specifically this car.
Whoa.
Alright, well, Kyle's gonna go back and sit down, and he's kind of just gonna whisper to Ralph and Snow, guys, I don't know, I got a bad feeling right now. Something ain't right here.
Something in this train car?
Yeah. I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it, but something ain't right.
Well, who else is in this train car besides us?
Looks
I'm
like
asking Anirudh. Like,
with that, so I'm gonna go based off of your previous perception check. Ralph, you look around, nothing seems interesting to you. You forget how to count. I don't know. There's some reason that you can't count how many people are in this train car. Kyle, on the other hand, knows exactly how many. There are, including you guys, 10 different people on this train car.
So 7 others.
Yep.
Yeah, and I mean, like, I don't know, like, I can't put my finger on it. It's just something feels weird.
Well, I don't know what we can do. Like, we can't just walk up to people and be like, hey, my buddy over here has got a sick feeling in his stomach. Something's wrong on this train car. Are you wrong with this train car? What's going on? Like, that's just harassing everyone on this train.
I never said to do that. I'm just saying, maybe keep an eye out.
Okay, I'm gonna keep an eye out.
Now, remember, you brought Snow into this conversation as well, so Snow's like, yeah, sure. And she puts on some dark sunglasses and just keeps looking out the window.
Nice.
Okay. Really keeping an eye out for everyone. All right. I don't know if there's anything we can really do, so I guess we'll just keep sitting on the train and hope nothing bad happens. Hopefully this train doesn't blow up.
And just then, the train
No.
blows up. No, it doesn't.
Don't
No,
do
it
this
doesn't.
to
No,
me.
it doesn't. I'm sorry. It doesn't. It does not. It does not. This is a nice, normal,
doesn't-
calm train ride.
It doesn't explode, it implodes.
Suddenly, the tracks break down, and it just crumbles into the ground. You guys go careening into a crevice. Okay, but in reality, life is normal. You head there, you're on the train. The train looks suspicious, but nothing really. And you get to New Birch City. Remember this place? That was a fun time.
Yep.
Way back when.
Hello, this is Anirudh, the GM PM DM of Not a Scratch. Thank you for listening to this rather short episode. I understand that. However, another episode will be coming out this Friday. If you're listening to this, obviously, when the episode comes out. If you're listening to this after, then I guess it doesn't really matter. As always, future episodes come out on Tuesdays, normally, so be sure to follow, subscribe, and do all those important things that you ought to do when supporting a podcast. If you've enjoyed the episode and want to support us in any way, shape, or form that you can, the best way to do so is to share us with your friends. In fact, here's what you do. Grab a phone book, okay? Phone books. Remember, those things still exist, right? I don't know. Grab a phone book, flip to a random page, tell that person to subscribe to the podcast. That'd be really helpful. Also, leave us a review on your podcasting platform. Reviews help to bring new people into our community and also give us advice on what we can improve on in the future. You'd think I'd know how to do this by now. You can also follow us on Twitter at NotAScratchCast or email us as well at notascratchcast@gmail.com if you have any cool ideas you want to add to the podcast or just want to reach out to us. We also have a Discord for Not a Scratch and have a bunch of awesome people that have already joined. You can join us to help build the Not a Scratch community on our Twitter page. We want to thank Glitch X City for the songs Kirby's Dream Land, the Lo-Fi Remix, Pokemon Center themed Lo-Fi Lullaby Remix, Search for the Girl Remix from Pokemon Heroes, Pokemon Sword and Shield Brand New World Lo-Fi Remix, and the Pokemon Diamond and Pearl Cyrus Battle Remix. We also want to thank Tabletop Audio for the songs Age of Steam and Wuxia Tea House. Thanks again for listening. Before we head back to the story, I think I should let you know I have started another podcast called Adoran Region Sports, my interpretation of how sports would work in the Pokemon world with commentary and all that sort of stuff. As of this point, the promo is out, and today, later today likely, the first episode comes out for something similar to an Olympic Games called the Guild Games. That'll be coming out the opening ceremony later today, so go ahead and subscribe to that if you're interested. And I want to share with you another TTRPG podcast with a look at one of my favorite Pokemon regions, the Sinnoh region. This is Pokemon Adventures in the Millennium.
This is an ad for a Pokemon Actual Play podcast. But this isn't your dad's Pokemon world. This is a serious Pokemon world. We're dark. We're edgy. There's death and crime and darkness across the world.
Tanner, I keep getting attacked by bird Pokemon!
Tanner, my Tyro keeps getting out of his baby harness.
I'm stuck in the ghost zone again.
Okay, fine. Listen, we might be a bit darker and have more swear words than a normal Pokemon Actual Play, but it's still a pretty fun romp through the Pokemon world with some great friends who love each other and Pokemon. So if you want to check it out, then come on down to Pokemon Adventures in the Millennium, part of the Pokecasters Network.
And you can find any episode of Pokemon Adventures in the Millennium on your podcatcher of choice.
Like what you hear? Remember to leave us a rating and review. And follow us on Twitter at PKMN_Millennium.
See you in Sinnoh! Alright, so you're here. Now what?
Kyle is gonna like take a look at like the people who are leaving the train car and see where people are kind of headed, what general direction.
So, make a perception check with that. Yeah, either perception or investigation. Which one do you think would fit better for this?
I guess he's just trying to see where people are going. He's not trying to figure something out. He's just trying to see and observe. I guess it's perception. I'm also
Sure,
just kind of
okay.
hoping that, like, because I have a worse modifier, I'll have a more lucky roll, because that's how things have turned out so far. Yeah, right when I say that. I had a 10, but I got the -1 modifier, so it's a 9.
So, as you start to walk out of the train car, because of the hustle and bustle of New Birch City, everybody starts pouring out of all of the trains. And so you can't really tell where anyone's going. People are leaving and people are getting on.
Oh, no, man. Yeah.
Well, with
I
that, you
think-
guys are now in New Birch City. What would you like to do? Because it's Monday, I'm going to say it's about noon.
All right, I'm gonna sneak off to the side for like a second just to see if I can do the telepathy, psychic communication with Adam again. I just want to see if I get any actual real instructions from this guy, and not just be left to flounder in the water. Like, what are we supposed to do here? So,
Sure,
That's
okay. Roll Arcana straight up.
Smart. -1. Let's do it. 5 -1 is 4. I don't think I'm gonna get it.
You send your thoughts into the void, and the void kind of just says, "Sorry, we're not available right now. Please leave a message after the beep,"
You get
and
the,
then doesn't beep.
the old dial tones like.
I don't know what dial tone you're thinking of. That sounds more like a modem.
Not the dial
starting
tone.
up.
You know what I mean? Like they dial up.
My dial tone is
Say.
just. Kind of thing.
I meant like the dial up like internet noise.
That means a connection is being established. There's no connection being established here.
Just kidding. Okay. All right.
Know your ancient technology.
Okay.
Ancient
not
technology,
working.
he says.
So we're here in this city. We were told to get here immediately, and we do not know what we're supposed to do here. Cool.
Seems legit.
Yep.
So, what's the game plan, guys?
I don't know. We're also the game's not till Wednesday. We should probably find a place to sleep for the night, at least, like a hotel or something.
Are there any hotels in the city that like give discounts to guild members?
Ooh, that's a good
Or are
question.
there on guild business? Or guild
So, yes. Yes. There are hotels that, if you can show identification, will allow you to stay for less than normal hotel prices, whatever that would be.
Okay, well, let's go to one of those.
Okay. As you start heading out towards the city, Snow, who has been with you this entire time, kind of just says, "Oh, where are you guys going? I'm just gonna go home. No one's home, so if y'all want to just chill at my place."
That sounds great. I would love to just hang out and chill at your place.
Cool.
What do
We've
you
got
think,
like
Kyle?
extra beds and everything if you guys want to do a sleepover. Oh my gosh, we could do a sleepover. That'll be so much fun and we could have so much excitement. We could play video game. Oh my gosh, I just got this brand new game called... Oh, I gotta think something. Wait.
She plays video games too. Oh my god! Ralph is like, he's smitten. He's lost it. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Ralph was like, I don't care what games you have. Yes, I want to have a sleepover.
Kyle just kind of
Okay.
shrugged. Follows them.
Okay, so y'all start heading out to her place, and you walk over to the residential section. If I remember correctly, this city is split almost like a pizza into 4 pieces.
What
And
kind
so
of
you head to the
split
residential
quarters?
section. What was that?
What kind of pizza is split into quarters?
A pizza for people with large appetites. I don't know. Anyway,
I was just gonna say a personal.
we head to the residential section, and you're expecting like a decent sized house. I mean, the mom is a painter, the dad is a baseball guy. This is probably a pretty big house. And then you walk over to what looks like a literal college.
Ooh.
And Silver kind of just types in the password, and the gates open.
Wait, Silver or Snow?
Sorry, did I say Silver? Snow.
You said
Snow
Silver.
opens, types in the password, opens the gate, and kind of says, "Well, here we are."
All right. Wait, so she lives like in a very fancy. Well, I would imagine because her parents are like super.
It's a whole complex.
Yeah.
Yeah, so think of like it's like the size of, and I'm putting myself here. It's the size of like a college building.
Oh wow.
It's humongous.
Cool. Lead the way.
So Snow kind of heads up to the door, rings the doorbell, kind of waits a little bit, and after a while, the butler comes. That's right, she's got butlers.
Oh my god.
And the butler, who will be, let's see, what will the butler be?
Request to make the butler a Mr. Mime.
The
No.
butler is a Mr. Mime.
No!
I would find that to be really funny.
That's wonderful. Yes, the butler is Mr. Mime. Okay, so Mr. Mime walks up and kind of just gestures like, "Oh, I can't speak for Mr. Mime." Well, Mr. Mime kind of gestures as if to say, "Welcome back." And who are these people? Oh, yeah. These are my friends from the guild. This is Ralph, and points at you.
Hello,
This is
Mr.
Kyle,
Mr. Mime.
points at you.
Kyle just gave a wave.
Mr. Mime does some like hand gestures and then gestures you inside. Snow kind of goes, "Yeah, his name is what's a good butler name? His name is Jeeves."
Alfred.
Let's do it.
Sorry. Jeez.
Oh, no, do you want to go with Alfred? We can go with Alfred.
No, let's go with Jeeves. Let's go with Jeeves.
All right, cool. Jeeves, the Mr. Mime. Yeah, his name's Jeeves. He doesn't really do a lot of talking. It takes a while to get used to his type of language, but I've got it down pat, right, Jeeves? Jeeves kind of puts a thumbs up as he heads into the kitchen. Well, this is my place. Where do y'all want to go first?
What rooms do you have?
Can I
Well,
put my bag down?
Yeah, sure. You guys are staying over, right?
Yeah.
Cool. So, let's head to your rooms first. And goes up the stairs. Takes a... Let me think how this building is going to look real quick. Cool. So it goes up these stairs, and these are like those majestic giant stairways that, you think of when you think of like mansions on TVs and stuff. You go up the stairs, take a left, go all the way to the end of the corridor, and there are 2 empty rooms that are across from each other. So you guys can pick which one you want, if you want the right one or the left one.
I'll take the right one.
Kyle just walks into the left one.
So you guys walk into the guest bedrooms, and these things look like a house, almost. It feels like a house. Like there's like a bed, there's so much space, and there's a bunch of like random books and stuff like that. Yeah, these are the guest beds. And well, let me put it this way: if you have a noun, and you can put the word room behind it, that we pretty much have it.
Oh my god! So do you have I don't know, any noun? Any noun?
Most nouns,
So
most non-proper nouns.
Do you have a nuclear reactor room?
So actually, that's under construction. It's underground right now.
Oh my god!
It's in the basement. So now I am going to effectively just simulate the rest of today. So with that, do you guys do anything today?
I think Ralph's probably gonna ask for like a personal tour of her home, play some video games, sleepovers, the whole shindig, because he's very much enjoying himself right now.
Kyle's
Kyle?
between the studio and the battle room practicing moves.
Okay, so you walk into the studio. This is actually going to be semi-important. You walk into the studio, and you see that there are a bunch of paintings, and some of them are classics, like you've seen them in museums, and it seems like she just has a second copy for herself. And then some of them are covered up. Some of them are statues. She's got all sorts of stuff here. And Snow kind of goes before she leaves you to go show Ralph the glass-making studio. She kind of goes and says, Kyle, feel free to look around, but don't touch anything, okay? Otherwise my mom will get really angry.
Okay, sounds good.
Cool. With that said, do you touch anything?
No.
Aww.
No. No.
Okay. So you look around, you
This
see
is a
some things
revered
that
art-
haven't even... Or, sorry.
This is a
Go
review
ahead.
studio. Like, Kyle's not gonna be stupid about this. Sorry to disappoint.
All right. So you go around and you see some pieces you've seen before. You see some pieces that you've never seen before. One piece catches your eye though, and it's incomplete but not tarped over, and it looks vaguely familiar to you.
What about it looks familiar?
With that, I'm gonna need you to roll an investigation check.
See, we think Kyle is a wicked smart, and he is. He got a 13. He's somewhat smart.
How will I put this? It feels like you have seen this thing, whatever it is, a long time ago.
What?
The thing in the painting?
The thing in the painting, and you get flashes of a forest. Like when you're trying to remember this, you think of yourself lying on a tree in a forest.
What?
does it bear some resemblance to Celebi? Is that what I'm looking at?
I will say, based on your role, that it reminds you of lying on a tree in a forest.
Cool.
Just
I'm
curious.
gonna assume it's a painting of Celebi.
Do we know what Pokemon Snow's mom is, or her parents in general? I think her dad is an Empoleon. Did we establish that?
Yeah, I think her mom's a Smeagol.
Yeah,
I forgot what Smeagol's look like.
Smeargle. It's the one with a tail for painting. Looks like a painting brush. Looks almost like Monet is the first person I think of when I think of Smeargle.
Smeargle. Okay, I looked up Smeagol and I got Gollum from Lord of the Rings. Oh, okay, I see.
Yep. So you see that painting. I assume you have some questions. Unfortunately, they cannot be answered because Brusher, I believe her name is not in the building right now. So
Unfortunate. Well,
Unfortunate
Kyle, with
indeed.
his questions, goes to practice his techniques in the battle.
all right, you go and practice. Go ahead and roll tough for your practice.
I'm glad this is when I get to burn the loss of modifier roll. I still roll a 4.
Oh.
Okay. So you keep the modifier, and you feel like you're definitely injuring something.
No. Kyle is gonna take an ice bath.
Okay. You take an ice bath, and I assume, are you doing anything else in this day of Monday?
No. Because, like, Kyle has no direction of what to do. And Kyle is
Okay.
tired.
Cool. Ralph, meanwhile, you are currently at this point, as Kyle is getting an ice bath, in the clockmaking studio. What do you want to do now?
Wait, me? So we're in the clockmaking.
You are currently
studio?
getting a tour of this entire thing. You're
Yes,
getting
I
a tour
was.
of the place. You're currently at a place where they make clocks for some reason.
Okay. I'm gonna ask Snow. So do you just like when you're at home? Like you said, I remember you said before that your parents aren't around that much. Does like Jeeves just take care of you? Like do you just take care of yourself? Like you're 10. We're 10.
Yeah. Yeah, it's me, Jeeves. Sometimes I have like uncles and aunts come around, but it's usually just me and Jeeves. And of course, when my parents show up, my parents are here. But
Right. Do you like it like that?
She kind of looks off in the distance a little bit.
I don't know. I mean, it's sometimes really nice to have time on my own and kind of think to myself, because I always like to dream big adventures and things like that when I'm by myself. And this house being as big as it is, it feels like I can do whatever, whenever. But there are also some times when I just want to, sit with mom and dad, watch a film, basic things like that.
Yeah, I know. And in Ralph's head, he's like, "Oh, I wish I had my dad. I wish my dad was around." Wow. Okay, what do you want to do now?
Well,
So,
Snow kind of goes, well, I could finish the tour, which would probably take until next year. Or,
God.
I don't know. We could literally do anything, or we could just eat and go to sleep, because I am beat.
Do you want to watch a movie?
Ooh, okay, sure.
she kind of looks around a little bit and just like,
Kyle probably won't want to watch a movie either.
So
Kyle won't want to watch a movie at all.
So she kind of goes to the movie theater place, wherever that is in this house. And you see a giant screen. It's like slightly smaller than an actual movie theater.
Oh my god.
And she kind of goes from the distance.
So, what film do you want to see?
What options do we have?
She kind of looks at you.
Really? You're asking that in this house?
Okay, all right. Let me think of a good Pokemon title pun movie. Finding Numel.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
Yes. Okay, great. Finding Numel. We're watching Finding Numel, a story of how a Numel gets lost in a desert. And
Yeah, and then the Camerupt has to find him.
yes.
I feel like it would be different species of Pokemon, not like a camera. It might be like
But it's the dad and son. Like, it has to be a Camerupt.
Oh wait, for some reason I was thinking of Dory. Yeah, no, it's a Camerupt and like a Corphish.
Or like a Psyduck.
A Psyduck, yes, Dory is
Yeah.
a
Dory being a Psyduck makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
All right, so you watch Finding Numel, a wonderful film that it is, and everything is nice and calm and cool and collected. As the night comes, you guys have dinner and go to bed. I assume that's how the night will end.
Yep.
Well, unless
Cool.
something happens.
Unless, well, speaking of something happening, both of you guys, go ahead and roll something. Give me a second to figure out what it is. Roll. Both of you guys roll Arcana, so that's smart.
-1. 8 - 1 is 7. I'm not getting good rolls today.
I got a 13.
Ralph, you have a nice calm sleep. Nothing happens.
Kyle has nightmares.
Kyle, you have some flashes, and this is how it goes. So you can sense that Alakazam, Adam, he's trying to speak to you guys in general, but you can't catch the entire message. All you hear is, let me think. 1 second. You hear the words New Birch City, Bronze Roses, Flowers, and Baseball Game.
Is that the noise that Kyle makes when he wakes up when he hears the dream? Just like.
No. Kyle wakes up and that's the sound he would make if he made a sound, but he's just quiet.
Oh. So you wake up in the middle of the night, and do you have any thoughts before you go back to bed?
I mean, Kyle all of a sudden realizes that he's gonna have to be at this baseball game, and Kyle has a bad a really bad feeling, not just about the baseball game, but now Kyle's terrified that he's just gonna be left for dead at this baseball game. Is what's gonna happen. It's gonna be the Forest Part 2.
But we're gonna be there with you. It's gonna be fine.
Hey, Ralph's asleep.
Oh, that's fair.
With those happy thoughts in mind, we will end this episode. Well, here we are. Yeah, it's Tuesday. Okay, good. I'm just keeping track of the days because I have no idea what day it is. It is Tuesday
it's Tuesday.
morning.
Tuesday
as we have
morning.
This nightmare, dream, whatever. Cool. Yeah, that's the end of this episode. Exciting as it is.
Cool.
All right.
What's
With
gonna
that said,
happen next?
yeah, we'll find out. With that said, I have been your GM, your PM, your DM, Anirudh himself.
And I've been Mansour, playing Ralph.
And I've been Muhammad, playing Kyle.
Until next time, all of y'all peoples, take cares. We enter a dark cave in an unknown location. Zooming in, we see an empty table and one Pokemon sitting on the throne of jewels. Suddenly, another Pokemon rushes in, runs to the throne, and bows.
So you were unsuccessful. I could have sworn that I foresaw the alternate paths, but it seems not. Very well. At the very least, the Dream Team has been temporarily put on ice.
At this point, another Pokemon comes in, looking pleased with itself.
Ah, my friend. How goes the transformation? We'd like to get new allies after all.
The figure nods once.
Really? Just the one? Well, it'll still be something if they can get rid of those kids.
The Pokemon on the throne looks to the closer figure.
You must find the flower before they do. They've traveled to New Birch City. One of us was on the train. Find the flower and go before the hounds come after us.
The figure looks up at the sky, looking out of a hole in the roof of the cave.
Let's see if they have the skills to truly compete with us.